She didn't care for the Yeezys and the Jordans. Tired of the lies pastors told over organs. Her father just passed, so her heart had a dent. She would struggle with her mother to come up with the rent. Pastor only wanted $1, something make sense. Till she heard a little story that was something like this. What's your nationality? Come and get a flyer. Do you know we got a dark-skinned Messiah? The devil is deceitful and the white man is a liar. Now she wanna study just to get her knowledge higher. A few months passed and she ain't one with her mother. Since she started learning, they would argue with each other. My mother doesn't understand, I'm not in the code. She needs to respect my decisions as an adult. This is a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. It's been a few months, she found a man of the Lord, one who's steady in the word, always sharpening his sword. Stimulates her mind so she never gets bored. Talks to her like a princess and never like a whore. Got her thinking that there's more than only getting the draws. He's such a gentleman, always opening doors. Took her on a date, paid for everything in the stores. From dinner to Michael Kors, he's like, have it, it's yours. She can't believe it, it's all but a dream. Everything is beautiful, all peaches and cream. She says to herself, I'm happy I joined this group. It makes me feel good, I finally found the truth. These other groups always talking about polygyny, but I found a real man who says he's only into me. What a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. On their way home, she seen something she didn't like when she went through his phone. Is this why you said that it's hard to take care of me? You wasn't gonna say you got a whole family? I don't understand how you think that's fair to me. I've been sharing you, but you ain't been sharing me. Why won't you answer me? But he's thinking carefully. He tried to calm her down, don't get hype. Couldn't diffuse the situation and they started to fight. He made a wrong turn, then a left and a right. Now they was in a wooded area with not much light. How did all this go wrong? It was such a good night. Said she's gonna tell the bishop out of anger and spite. He said it's not a good idea to cause me this much strife. You should have told the truth and every lie got a price. But if it comes down to my wife, it's gonna be your life. Good night.
All right, Shalom is real. Y'all know what it is. We back again. You understand? I keep saying that as if we ever left.
Yeah, right.
We've been here since 1969, and we ain't going nowhere forever. You understand?
Right.
And it is what it is. All right. This is Sharpen the Sword Radio. I'm your host, Captain the Goggle Boy, and I got my main man, Officer Cabal Qatar on the ones and the twos. We got Officer Quinayaga Boy down in KC on the line, on the stream yard, you understand? And we all under Commanding General Yohana of the ISUPK. Don't get it twisted. All right. And, man, real quick before we get started, let me see. If anybody has any questions, comments, want to listen live, you can turn around and dial the call-in number, free conference call. It's 712-832-8330, and the access code is 9101409. You can call in, ask your questions live over the line. If you want to text any questions, you can text them to 314-696-8288. For those that are, you know, what they say, camera shy, you know what I'm saying, don't want to be, you know, live. You can text your questions and we'll get you answers. We got the next upcoming food drive on July the 9th. Make sure you are here right outside of our school, 5261 Delmar Boulevard, and that's Suite A. Dang, I keep saying the Suite A when for the outside. It just 5261 Delmar Boulevard. You understand? Outside, okay? Because we got so much football bringing it in here. Oh, my God. Wouldn't be no room to walk. All right? But make sure you come. If anybody, need any food, you yourself need to come and get it. You can take it to them, or whatever. Tell everybody about it so they can come and get this food that Commander Junior Hanna is giving to our people in the time of need. And to cut off them stamps. And Commander Junior Hanna, we've been doing this since before the stamps got even given to you.
Right.
Right? Since before they even gave you that big, chunk of food stamps they was giving. What was it, extra 300, I think it was? Did it? How much extra was they giving on the stamps?
I believe it was about 300 on the
man.
stamps.
And they owe black people that anyway. You understand? They owe our people that any damn way, man. And they done cut them off now. And hell, they probably gonna ask for the money back for that too, like they did with the unemployment. You know what I mean?
Right.
They turned around and gave blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians extra on their unemployment, and now they cut it off and ask for the money back. God damn, boy. That is, like, come on, man. And I believe Missouri did that first, didn't they?
What?
Wasn't Missouri the first one to do that?
I don't know if it was the first one, but it was one of the first ones
I think
to start asking for the money.
It was either the first one or one of the first states to ask for the money back. And then they be looking at us crazy when we say that Missouri was the last state to free the slaves. Like, look at what they doing. They the first ones that jumped on there to do what? To oppress us even more. You understand? And this is why it is so important for us to come together like what the Lord said in the Bible. You think about it, if we all together as a nation, nobody would starve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There would be nobody lacking. Their bills wouldn't get cut off and all of that. The ones that got money, we'd be able to help take care of those that don't. It's real simple to me. I understand it. I get it. But because of that Christian religion that they all love so well, don't they? They love Christianity, man. They love Christianity. Did you see all the people that was in the comment section saying that we was lying about keeping the law?
Right.
When that scripture does not even say not to keep the law, because right at the end it says to not only keep it but establish it.
Damn right.
And you establish it by keeping it. So you're going to turn around and you're going to keep it, and you're going to show everybody else how to keep it too. Like, what is he saying? What is he saying? So to go back to 3 or 4 scriptures before that and make that your premise, that's all off. It's all wrong. You can't do that. You know what I mean? Because the scripture in nowhere does it say that you cannot or you do not have to keep the law. That makes no sense, because scriptures right after that says to keep the law. Then you keep going to the next chapter, it talks about the law. And the next one, it talks about the law that you must keep. The Most High did not send Christ down here so that you could stop keeping the laws. He did not send Christ so that the laws would be done away with. He sent Christ to establish the law. The Bible said that he did that. Not just turned around and talked about it and said, well, at that time it was good to do. But now, since I'm here, you don't have to do it anymore. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. That makes no sense. I remember talking to a nut. He said the laws of Christ. Damn, what laws are those? I'm still trying to figure out those laws, Cabal. Here.
The
laws of Christ. The laws that Christ laid down was the ones that the Most High laid down.
Salaki, I know one of Christ's laws.
Huh?
I said, I know one of Christ's laws.
What's that?
Man should not live by bread alone, but every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Damn right.
Which is the entirety of the Bible. What are you talking about? Like, that's everything that he was just written. Christ's law is follow the other laws.
Damn right. Damn right. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, man. You understand? It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. You understand? When it comes to the law, it clearly said all the prophets before that said to keep the law. That's been the problem in this nation since forever. You understand?
Damn.
Since forever, man. Keeping the laws. That has been our issue. And no father turns around and say, well, God damn, this boy just could not take out the trash. Fuck it, I'll do it myself. You know what I'm saying? No, you going to take that trash out. One way or the other. You got to get up. You in the bed, sleep. What the parents used to do back in the day. Wake your ass up and get that trash out. You know what I'm saying? Wake your ass up and wash them dishes. I know my mom used to do. That's what she used to do. I turn around talking about, Mom, I'm sleepy. I don't give a damn how I sleep. Get up and wash them dishes. You know what I'm saying? And you better wash them dishes. Straight up. But like I said, Mama never, he's so tired. He's sleepy. That's okay. You ain't got to do your chores. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Damn that. Yep, wash the dish. Simple as that. And the Most High is definitely not like your mama. He greater than her. And he ain't got no feelings about you being tired, about you being sleepy, about you being hungry, about none of that. You better keep them laws all day, every day.
Right.
Simple as that. Yep. But let's get into them articles, Cabal. Let's read a couple of them articles, man. We got a few of them to jump on.
All right. Which just anyone?
Kind of start at the top.
Okay. White man sent to jail for tormenting his black neighbors, burning a cross on his lawn.
Look, they back to their old tricks. You know what I mean? They used to love doing that to us, man. White people love tormenting black people. This is something that you must know and understand. And for the life of me, of why our people would join them for anything, I don't understand. Right? We're not talking about going to work with them or for them. You know, working alongside white people, going into a store where there's a white person that you can't help that. Right? You can't help going into a store and there's white people in the store. They're everywhere. They're like roaches, right? And they're like what we say in the hood. They're like roaches. They're everywhere. Especially them, because they want to see what they can steal next. They want to see who they can conquer and what neighborhood they can claim as their own next. But we're talking about when you try to join them, you know, as far as your beliefs, your in the world, it would be religion, but faith. You understand? Like, why would we trust them for anything? White people, that's like sticking your hand in a barrel of snakes and say, okay, well, which one gonna bite me? You don't know. You don't know which one it is. The thing is, don't trust the damn barrel of snakes.
Right.
And that's all of them, man. This is nothing that, like, why don't you turn on the news and they say, white man harassing African man? You understand? You know, they don't tell them not to barbecue nowhere. They don't tell them not to sell waters nowhere. They don't tell them not to walk up and down the street. They don't say nothing to them.
Right.
And they still think we're them. Why is it only your Dantes and your Antoines and your Shaquitas and your Keishas that's getting harassed by white people and not your Umbubus? What's some of their names? Onswale. You understand? Like, why aren't they bothering them?
Right.
Why don't they ever turn around and harass Ungwaga? Why don't they ever mess with them? Because guess what? They know that we not the same folks, man. They know that we not the same people. They have a military, just like so-called white man do. Whether it be as dangerous or not, they still got a military. They got a way of defending themselves.
Right.
What the hell do we have? Jesse Jackson? Martin Luther King? You understand? Who the hell did we have that would stand up for us? That would fight and die for, not go sit at a goddamn white lunch counter and get your head beat and spit on? Who in the hell went to war for us? None of them. Malcolm X didn't do it either. They thought, I don't know what in the hell they thought was so militant about a damn suit, a bow tie, and a bean pie. I still don't know what's militant about that. And to shave off your face. You know what I'm saying? Shave your beard totally off your damn face. And then how people ask me, are you Muslim? Because of my beard. Like, Muslims don't even have beards. You know what I'm saying? The black ones cut them all off. Go ahead.
Salakia. Real Muslims do have beards.
The real ones do. I'm talking about the black ones.
Yeah, but they realize that they fake Muslims though.
God,
like they not even real Muslims is what it is.
Oh, you already know. You already know. So like I said, man, it's ridiculous. You know, we got weak leaders, man. That's why the only leader for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is Commander General Yohana.
Right.
You understand? You want a man that stands up for his people and that's willing to do what the scriptures say, is fight and die for our lives and our laws, then you come see Commander General Yohana. You get in all black and some boots and a head wrap, you understand, for the sisters. And you come get down with the general, man, Commander General Yohana, because that's the only man that I know that's even capable of actually leading blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Those other people that I've named, not at all. Martin Luther King showed you. Matter of fact, he told you. He told you at the end, right before the end of it all. What did he say, Cabal? He said, I believe I led my people into a burning house. How the hell you gonna save them, but you leading them to the danger?
Right.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. But every year we recognize this guy for him selling us out. That's basically what it is. He didn't fix nothing. He made it worse. He made it worse. We had restaurants. We had businesses at that time. But he wanted to be with the white. What did Nobody say? And Nimrod was, I love white people. That's the goddamn problem. Martin Luther King, he actually loved white people. He had freaky encounters with so many white girls and little white boys too. You understand? The guy was completely disgusting. Go ahead, come on.
You know, we get to see the result of Martin Luther King's dream everywhere you look at Martin Luther King Boulevard. Because that's what happens when we integrate. That's what happens when we hold hands with little white girls and little black boys holding hands. It's Martin Luther King Boulevard. And you ain't got to look at the one in this city. Look at the one in your city. They all look the same. Every one of them. Trashed. Every one of them. All our businesses gone. Every one of them. You gonna see prostitution, drugs. You gonna see everything that is the worst thing in our community on Martin Luther King Boulevard. And it's thanks to him that our community even looks like that.
Absolutely, man. And then did you see? Now a week ago, I saw when those African flags went up on Martin Luther King Boulevard, right?
Right.
At that spot where they did the so-called Juneteenth / Black Wall Street Expo, right?
Right.
Now, I turned around and I looked and I said to myself, I said, why they put them African flags right there? I said to myself, I'm saying, with all of the crack in this neighborhood,
okay,
with all of the heroin in this neighborhood, with all of the prostitution, right here, all of the derelict and dilapidated buildings and the ones that they've torn down. You understand? They got rid of so many over there. I mean, hell, you can look through about 12 blocks.
God.
You know what I'm saying? They demolished so many buildings over there. But they got the African flag set up all over there for their little event. I'm like, look at this place, man. This ain't no Wall Street. This is crack alley. It's the stroll, man. Brothers is picking up sisters and horde all day and all night. They zombies over there. Cabal, have you seen them?
Kind of the kind.
Officer Bond, I think he at Slade right now. Wish he was on the line so he could tell about this. When we went and did the interview for our drug lecture that we had a couple years ago, we was right around the corner from where they had the Black Wall Street Expo thing. And the sisters and the brothers was telling so many stories, horrifying stories about them being out there in them streets, man. And like you said, that's Martin Luther King Boulevard. And it's trash, and it's crack, and it's drugs, and it's murder, and it's molestation. It's everything right up and down that strip, man. Right up and down there. And then when we did the interview, it was on the 4th of July. And that's all you could hear was fireworks all day long. Crack, heroin, fireworks, prostitution. All the whole time we was interviewing. The whole time we was interviewing, man. I said, God damn. Go ahead.
That's lucky. When we went up to that expo thing you talking about, you know, before we got into like the main part where they had, you know, most of the booths and stuff set up, you know, right there at that bus stop with that the building that always got them doors shuttered, and they always got people. So it was about 4 or 5 winos still sitting there, and they, you know, smashed in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, I wish somebody would have told us they was doing something out here today. Like they had the little celebration at the party right next to the winos, and the prostitutes were still walking up and down the street. That stuff didn't stop over there just because they had that little expo, right? Like that stuff was just it kind of, you know, made it look like it wasn't happening. But if you were just walking around the streets, oh no, you'd have seen it. Nothing that changed. Yeah, you got winos laid out in the middle of the day at your Black Wall Street Expo.
God, man.
Like, what are you celebrating? What are you?
Look, one of the brothers that we feed often, taking food, man. I hate to see him sitting there like the brother lived right there on that bus stop in the middle of that expo.
God.
And it be so hot. The brother be half naked and sweating. And I mean, it's sad to see our people like that, man. And we always giving him food. You know what I'm saying? And hooking him up, man. And he be appreciative of the food and stuff like that we be giving him. But where was his house at for that day and for that night? You know, they blocked it off. You know what I mean? Like, where did he sleep at for that night? You know what I mean? Or the 2 nights, actually, that they had it, you know, blocked off. Like, that's ridiculous, man.
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
Oh, he still slept there.
He was still right there?
Kind.
Oh, man.
They didn't move anybody. Like, they just set up right next to the crackheads. They set up right next to the prostitutes. Like, it wasn't like, they like, we gonna have this celebration. We gonna be cooking all this food out here. And I think they gave them a snow cone. They might have gave them a snow cone. But they had all that
snow cone.
Kind. But they had, you know, they had their barbecue setups out there. They wasn't nobody getting no plate.
So they didn't load their brother up.
They gave him ice out of wine. They gave him flavored ice.
They gave him some flavored ice.
Kind.
So he don't look like he needs some damn nourishing. He don't look like he need a damn beef Polish.
It's like he ain't look like he had no money. So they weren't trying to hear nothing. They were selling freeze pops for $3.
They were selling who?
Freeze pops, like
the small one.
No, they had the big ones.
The big one.
Cut for $3.
$3. God damn.
Yeah.
Things was $1, wasn't it?
Okay.
Damn. Come on, I remember they used to be 50 cents. That's how young I am. That's how young I am. You know, Q older than me though. You know what I'm saying? Q older than me, so he know when they was 10 cents. Don't you, Q? Look, he like, hey man, don't put me up there acting like I'm 65. Yeah. Oh man. Hey, hey, you hear me? It is. It's the home of the truth. All right, and I'm younger than you. I'm younger than you. Okay. Hey, but that's messed up, man. You know, And when you mention, I mean, you dead on when you mention that, because everywhere you go, Martin Luther King Boulevard, Street, Avenue, Road, whatever the hell it's called, it's trash.
God.
It's trash, man. And it's drug infested. It's whores. You understand? It's everything wrong over on Martin Luther King. And our people can't see that. When Martin Luther King Day come, they ride around in the area, up and down Martin Luther King, with the crack, with the heroin, with the prostitution, with their lights on, honking horns at each other. Like, that is ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. But go ahead, read some more of that article, brother.
Okay. A white man in Indianapolis was sentenced to 46 months in prison.
46 months. He'll get out in what, 6? You know what I mean? He'll get out in about 6, 8. Keep going.
After he admitted to harassing his black neighbor.
After admitting to harassing his black neighbors, man. Yeah, I did it. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. 46 months. He gonna come on, read a little more.
Shepard Hohen, 51, was sentenced Friday for making racially charged threats to intimidate and interfere with his neighbor. U.S. District Court Judge Jane Magnus Stinson issued out the federal prison sentence for violating the criminal provision of the Fair Housing Act and unlawfully possessing a firearm. Last summer, Hohen was arrested and charged after tormenting his black neighbor by burning a cross and displaying a swastika and posting up a sign that displayed racial slurs towards the neighbor's property.
Mm-hmm.
Hohen reportedly blasted the song Dixie and threw raw eggs at the neighbor's house.
Good night, man. This is a result of Martin Luther King and his "I Have a Dream." Right? His dream was a nightmare for our people. This is what we gotta wake up to every day. This man getting eggs and swastikas and crosses burnt in his yard. And all, come on, man. Like, this is what these people treat us. I still don't understand what did they see back then that was so great to where they said, you know what? Let's join these people. Let's join them. Was it they money? Damn, we had we had more than them back then. That's why they turned around and look at that movie. What's the movie Rosewood?
God.
That movie Rosewood. He said, "Nigga got a goddamn piano. I ain't got a goddamn piano." You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. And then he got that white woman, and she was actually a native Indian. You understand? That brother he ain't had no white girls. She was just light skinned. You understand? She was light skinned, like what some of the natives are. You know, and he turned around, and they was hating on that brother for him doing better than them. In Missouri, what's that town here? In Missouri, where they still got that dividing line, where that woman made that slave museum. What city is that? It's not too far from here. It's about 2 hours from here. I think it's about 2 hours from here, to where a white woman had made a slave museum, and it's on the white side. She's trying to attract some black people over to. I think she spent a couple $100,000 or $1 million. I can't remember, but she was trying to get some traction into her museum so she could start making money off of it. But it was on the white side of town. You understand? Because there is a line drawn, just like it's a line drawn right here where we at in this building. Here on Delmar, there is a fine line. On this side of the line where we at is where the natives is at. On the other side is where the middle class and the rich white folks is at. And they don't want us on their side. The police sits. It has to be, I want to say, about a block away from this corner. On the white side, the police sits right behind a building and flags brothers and sisters as they going their way. They pulling them over all the time because they don't want them over there. They doing more and more to turn around and keep us from the. Go ahead, Cabal, you got it.
Sedalia.
That's it. Sedalia. They still got that dividing line that they had in their movie Rosewood. They still got that line to where, hey, this is why it's only over here. And that's 2021. That's today. This ain't nothing that I'm making up. You go on their side, they gonna look at you like you crazy. And it needs to go back to that everywhere.
Right.
We need to be on our side, because guess what? We'll be all right then. We need to be on our, we ain't gonna wake up to, I'm not gonna burn no cross in my brother's yard. You understand? I'm gonna tell the, hey man, you know the inspector coming around, bro. You cut your grass, man. You need my lawnmower. That's how we'll do it. You understand? Not turn around and burn each other's yards up. You understand? We'll be straight if we would learn to stay on our side of town, man. If we had our own community and they had theirs, we would be excellent. But these weak leaders of ours, these weak leaders, these homosexual and soft leaders, man, these money-hungry leaders that don't give a damn about black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people sold us out for a few dollars. That's all. It don't matter how much money they promise you. It's just a few dollars. I wouldn't give a damn if it was a billion. Matter of fact, sidebar, I seen a TikTok video to where the brother was standing at the refrigerator, and a sister came behind him and said, "Would you be gay for a day for $1 billion?" And the brother said, "Psh," like blew that shit off, like got me fucked up, and then turned around and did a twirl and a twist in a dress, and I said, "Oh my God, at my manhood ain't no price on that." You know what I mean? My manhood don't come with it. The only price that come with is death. Right. You know what I mean? You would have to kill me in order for me to compromise my body in any kind of way to do anything gay for a day, an hour, a minute, 2-second clip. You understand? If you just paid me $1 billion for a 2-second clip for me to twirl and twist in the dress, no. You can keep your money. You can keep that money. You can keep that. I remember when Set It Off came out, and my family, we had a whole big old discussion about Queen Latifah playing that gay role, right? Everybody didn't know at that time that she was actually gay. Right. Right. But some family was saying, hell no, I wouldn't do it. Some family like, hey, $1 million, man, pay me. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. My kids ain't gonna never be able to look back and say, damn, my daddy was wearing a dress. They ain't gonna never look back and see that daddy like Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? Some goddamn Medea. Hallelujah. No, they gonna never see that. They gonna see my daddy was a G. You understand? My daddy was a G. Nigga, he was in the truth. He was in the ISUPK. Nigga was a soldier. That's what they gonna say. They ain't gonna say he was in no dress. He did no punk-ish. Never. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sidebar real quick. I just had to say that when I said $1 billion. And when I saw that, I said, damn, boy. Like, ain't nothing, like money is like everything, man. Like, we need it. Don't get me wrong. We need it, but it's just certain things. I just ain't willing to do something strange for some change. I'm just not. You know? But I guess the TikTok dude was. I guess he was, man. You know? And when I guess when the right person come along, it'll be on and popping. Okay. Yep. But go ahead, Cabal.
It's like what they call it, indecent proposal.
Huh?
So they call it indecent proposal.
Yeah, absolutely, that's indecent. That's absolutely indecent to me, man. But go ahead. Matter of fact, jump to the next one. Jump to the next article because we got some more stories of these white people. Man, we got a Debbie out there now. I'll call her Debbie instead of Karen. You hear me? We got a Debbie out there now. I don't, man. These people have lost their mind. Well, they never really had one. They never really had together. Their mind just thinks murder and how much they can steal and, you know what I'm saying, who they can oppress for the day. That's all they think about. And that's all day, every day. And
Coke. And then Debbie.
So,
You want to do Debbie first?
Huh?
You want to do Debbie first or Coach?
Go on and do Debbie, man. Since I'm talking about Debbie,
Okay.
go on and pull Debbie out.
F your baby, N-word. Police investigate.
This is what Debbie told this sister about, and oh my God, what they did to the baby. It would have been, she would have been mauled. She would have been mauled, man. You understand? Like, read it, come on, damn. Read it, man, damn.
Police investigate a woman accused of racist rant throwing pepper on a black infant in New York City pizzeria.
Come on, man. You can't, I mean, you can't even do that to me, number one.
Right.
You not going to do that to me. I'll take a racist rant and shove it up your ass. But to assault the baby? To assault oh my God. I would completely lose it. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
So everybody out there, I'm telling you, for those that love me, Captain 10,000, the Goggle Boy of the ISUPK, hold some bond money for me, okay? Cause this day, she'd had a pepper jar down her goddamn throat. And at a pizza place, I hope it's one of the big ones too. You know what I'm saying? You know when the Parmesan can come, they put the pepper ones in the big ones too. I would have jammed that whole thing down Debbie's goddamn throat. Read some more.
A white woman in New York City is accused of going off on an expletive-laden racist rant aimed at a black mother and her two small children inside a Brooklyn pizzeria. She then allegedly threw red-hot pepper flakes at the mother and at her 5-month-old daughter.
5-month-old. A 5-month-old. I don't give a damn if my child was 5 years old. I don't give a damn if my child was 25 years old. 25. Come on, man. 5 months out. 5 months. A 5-month-old baby. This is what this white woman. You that out of your mind. You that angry to where you would harm a child. This is the problem with the other nations of people.
Right.
And this is why I say we cannot. It's like that barrel of snakes. Which one can you trust? You got to go around hoping that today ain't the day. Like the T-shirts that they got, right? Because I have a black son. This is all day, every day. Black women are hoping that their black son does not have an encounter with this type of white person.
Right.
Because they know they out there, they everywhere, but they don't know which one is going to turn around and be the death of their goddamn son. They don't know which one is going to turn around and say, well, he raped me, nigger, like old girl did on Rosewood. That's what they do. They blame everything on a nigga. They don't blame it on no Africans.
Right.
Don't no African do nothing. They love to say we Africans when we not. But it's always a damn nigga. What's that white woman that was from here that killed our kids? Remember that? About 2 years ago, wasn't it? The white woman that killed her kids and blamed it on a black man. Then come to find out that it wasn't a goddamn black man at all. It was her ass. That's all the time. Emmett Till, an innocent little brother, hadn't done anything. But this white woman held that secret. How many years? 80-some years?
Yeah.
Held on to that lie 80-some, and then right before she died, write a book, get rich, and then turn around and say he never did anything to me at all. These are the people that you trust. When they show you what they've done, and those are not lies on those movies and those documentaries. It's a documentary, it's called something Sunday. I had to look the name of it up. But it's about a little brother that got accused of, I think it was either raping or robbing a white person. The white woman was jogging somewhere. It's not the five, not the five in New York. Not those. But it was this white woman was doing something. She was either walking or she was going to her house or she was. I can't remember. But it was something. But they lied on this little brother. He was coming from the store, and had nothing to do with anything. They picked him up, accused him of doing whatever this was, man, hauled him off to jail, had to do. I think it was 15, man. 15. This is what they do to our kids. This is what they've been doing to us for years, man. And you still trying to join them. But you gonna be nicer to them, and they gonna treat you nice one day? You gonna love them a little more, and they gonna love you one day? Or they gonna keep doing what they've been doing? Or they gonna keep burning crosses? Now they back to burning crosses in brothers' sisters' yards. Now they turn around, and they ain't stopped with this. It's been the barbecue. It's been the waters. It's been all these different incidents. What's the other one? What's that restaurant? The coffee place. What's the name?
Oh, Salaki, Starbucks.
Starbucks. It's been Starbucks. It's been everything.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Bird watching in the park.
Huh?
Bird watching in the park.
That too. All of that, man. It's everything, man. Everything they could think of to come up against us. They just had a sister that was that had a white woman had moved to a Detroit neighborhood, and the sister is on her phone. You know how sisters is, man. With them big mouths, be talking. What, bitch, what? You know what I'm saying? She up and down the street talking on her phone. And the white woman called the police on her, and she got a damn $400 ticket for that. Me, I would be like, damn, she need to be quiet. And I ain't going to call the police on her. If she that damn loud, I'll go out there and try to talk to her. Like, damn, sis, I gotta go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, or something like that. Why would I call the police on her, sis? Just because she talking, and she talking loud. Black women is loud. Damn. But this white woman hate her so bad, she called the police on her and got her a $400 ticket, man. Because this white woman said that she was disturbing her peace and walking up and down the street talking on the damn phone. That's a public place.
God.
The streets is public. She wasn't doing anything illegal. She just was excited talking on the goddamn phone. That's it. Damn, you ain't never got excited before? And had a decent conversation, start laughing and start talking about something and get loud? But they turned around and hit that sister, man, with a $400 ticket. When is it going to stop? It didn't stop with Martin Luther King. It didn't stop with your Christian pastor. Where are the preachers at? Where are the pastors at to come up against any of this and say anything about any of this? Come on, Cabal. Come on with it.
So like, I was actually looking up this other thing about this other article about, you know, racism in Ohio, because this story is in Indianapolis, right?
Yeah.
So like, we see this is not just the South where people burning crosses, right?
Yeah.
And in this article, it was talking about how, you know, they when they built the interstates, they built them a lot of the times through black neighborhoods to cut off like certain routes that you could take and cut off being able to get to those businesses and whatnot, right?
Right.
And then it was talking about how the civil rights began to offer more opportunities in other neighborhoods, which made it so that our neighborhoods would die quicker. Yeah. Like it all of that civil rights garbage and them Christian leaders, all they did was make it so our neighborhoods die faster.
Come on with it.
Yeah, like, our oppressor was already trying to kill off our neighborhoods, and the civil rights movement and those Christian pastors, all they did was make it go faster.
Right.
That's the only purpose of
it. Come on with
it. Yeah,
that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
And look at how they dying. Better Family Life. That organization, I know some of the members that work there. Yeah. And they talked about how they gentrifying the neighborhood. And like you said, they're helping them. First off, the owner of Better Family Life is African. Right? Mm-hmm. He's not our people. Those are useless damn programs.
Right.
That they got. Right? That ain't doing nothing for us and our people at all. They turned around and they said, yeah, the plan is in the next 20 years, this is what they said, within the next 20 years for all of Page to be totally white. And you know what they said? These are the black people that work there said, I can't wait until it happens. That's what they said. And dummy, you just don't know. You ain't finna be in the neighborhood. They so Christian. They so brainwashed. They love that oppressor so bad. They love white Jesus so much to where they didn't even understand what came out of their own mouth. To where they said it's going to be totally white. That's it. Just because you the sellout, you ain't going to get in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
When they start building up these new houses, turn all the old ones down,
Mhm.
and building up, you ain't going to be over there. They gonna let you get in some of them new houses, get all the Section 8 they can out of them for a time being, build them again, and then put you totally out. That's the plan. That's the plan. And for some odd reason, these sellouts don't see it. They don't get it, man. They got their head stuck so far up the white man's buttocks they cannot even see. The same way Martin Luther King couldn't see.
Right.
He saw when it was too late. And then didn't know how to fix it. You understand? And then the Lord put him to death for what he did. I hope Martin Luther King is turning over in his grave right now for that mess that he did, man. Turned around and sold out the most precious people on the planet. Why would you do that? For some money? Boy, I remember when Commander General Hunter said that. When he said that, boy, I ain't gonna lie, that touched my soul because I was like, damn, finally someone that ain't with the program. What they like to say, ain't with the shits, right?
Right.
He ain't with it. And I remember him saying it for like it was yesterday. He said, you better not sell out. When he said, you know how he get when he talk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know how the general get. When he said that, I was like, oh my God. I know I'm in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But selling out was the last thing on my mind. I actually love my people, and I joined the place that loves the people also. In the quest in fixing them, man, not selling them out and hurting them and making a bad situation worse. The general was more concerned about you getting off the drugs, not turning around and you being on it and him getting you understand, of the damn drugs that you own. No, we want our people totally off drugs. Weed, crack, heroin, pills, mollies, sniffing paint, whatever the hell you do, meth. It don't even matter. What else they got out there? Damn, whatever drug it is. Cigarettes, you understand? Get off them too. Those new, what's some pens?
Vape.
Vapes, the pens, vape, get off all of that. Because it's a sin against the Most High. And before the general or I sell out and turn around and say, oh, you can smoke in moderation. You know, you don't want cancer to build up too fast, so you just, smoke you just a couple of cigarettes and, you know what I mean? Damn that. Some goddamn cigarettes die. Take their hand. How they used to do it back in the day, Q? What was it, left hand snatch? Snatch them damn cigarettes out somebody's hand and throw them in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. They used to do silly stuff like that. But I'm glad they ain't do me like that, though. They take and smack your stuff out your hand. They know I ain't play all that. You understand? But take somebody's cigarettes, smack them out their damn hand. Step on them. You understand? Take them back to the old school, man. But like I said, man, we not supposed to be on drugs, and then we're not supposed to sell out our people. That makes no sense. Like, why is you doing that? We supposed to be together. The other nations of people have not sold them out. They ain't gonna do it because they actually love their people, and we supposed to do the same. But we keep trusting in these weak leaders that say that they love us, that talk like they got their business. So as soon as I heard them, the first thing that they going to the White House to talk about is potholes in the goddamn street. Nigga, I could drive around the damn holes, man, but we can't get away from this goddamn crack. You know what I'm saying? I could drive around the dip, but we can't get away from the prostitutes that's on the corner.
Right.
That's what need to be fixed, man. Fuck them streets. We need to fix the people, man, that's strung out on the streets. That's what need to be fixed. Now, I'm worried about my dubs on my car, right? My 20s, you know what I'm saying, on my truck. I don't want being all dent up. You know what I'm saying? They got dents in them everywhere. But damn, when it come to my people versus my rims, man, I'll take my people all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll just dodge the hole, right? Or if it's one of them big ones, you can't dodge. You just got to go in and slow. You got to dip in that mug just slow. You ever did that, Cabal?
Time to time.
You got to dip in that thing. Don't go too fast now.
Right.
You turn around, boom. You know what I mean? You got to dip in that hole slow, man, and then roll. Then go on. But not turn around and, worry about the damn street. All of them do that. What's her name? The one that just got into office. Her thing was first on her agenda, and you know who she followed? She followed Joe Biden. She followed Joe Biden's lead. What's the first black the woman from St. Louis?
Cori Bush.
Cori Bush. The first thing on her agenda was rights for homosexuals and lesbians. Man, she wrote a whole goddamn story about it. That's the first thing on the agenda. Is who's gay, who can come out, who can what you call it? To where gender choice. To where you can't talk a person out of, you know what I'm saying, once they make a decision to be getting that changeover, you can't talk them, leave them the hell alone and go and let them do it. You can't go to your loved one and say, "Hey man, don't you gonna do that for, brother? She goddamn one. Why you gonna do that, sis? Try to be a man." You can't go to them and say that. You gotta lead them. You gotta shut your goddamn mouth. And if our people can't see that this place is just completely unrighteous, man, and as evil as can be, why you gonna turn around and allow someone to change their sexuality? That's something that's just an option. But in this place, it is. It's an option. And they learning how to slice your throat to where you don't look like a damn man so much. They learning how to cut you up and do all kinds of damn things, man. That's what the white man, so-called white man, is sitting back doing with his technology. Is figuring out a way to destroy you. They got another article. Look up the article where the trainee athlete I think got rejected, can't run in the race, something like that. I forgot what it's titled, but that's something else that should you should turn around. And these right here, these things in front of your eye, they got lashes on, whether you grow them or you put them on there, you understand, those should open up. You understand? And you should be able to see that this place is completely unfair when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You're putting men in a dress or outfit in a competition with a damn woman. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. I've seen couples play tennis together, right?
Yeah.
That's them playing the game the sport that they love. I've seen them playing basketball together. That's them playing the game. You know, what's that love in basketball, right? Everybody likes that. You understand? Everybody likes that move. That's them having fun together. But to actually have a sport to where you got a man, in most cases, men are faster, stronger, jump higher and further than the woman.
God.
So how in the hell is that competition even fair from the start? And Joe Biden made sure he passed that law to where them homos could be in the competition against women and beat the women in the like that. Just make a gay competition if that's what you want to do. Just homosexuals, transgender sports. Just do that. You got the money. You understand? Matter of fact, they turn around and they trying to use a Medicaid to give sex changes.
Okay.
That's what they trying to do here. To where you gonna take your where you barely get medicine and any damn thing, but you could pay for a full damn operation and won't nobody charge you a dime. That's ridiculous. Go ahead, Cabal.
It says transgender runner CC Telfair not allowed to compete in trials.
It put him out the competition, but then now they're gonna take him out. So and you see how hypocritical they're going against their own law. Yeah. First you say they could be in there, now you won't take them out. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Let's see. Telfair competed for the men's team of at Division II Franklin Pierce, but took time off, then came back to compete for the women's team. And in 2019, Telfair won the NCAA title.
Good night, man. Hey, I'm telling you, that's ridiculous, man. This is confusion. This place is nothing but a big, gigantic ball of confusion, man. If you're not in the ISUPK. The confusion, we done cleared up the confusion. You ain't supposed to be no goddamn training. You ain't supposed to be no lesbian. You are not supposed to be a drug seller or user. You are not supposed to be a Christmas celebrator or gift receiver. You understand? It's unlawful for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's chosen people, to do these things that we're naming. It's against God's laws for you to go to church. The white man can go to church all day long. Let him go to church. You supposed to be in class, learning. The African that got the people over in Africa drinking, they sing and calling it holy milk and eating grass and licking the women's butt, talking about something they gonna get blessed with a man and all this kind of mess. Let them do that. Let them do whatever they doing. You supposed to be in class learning and serving the Lord, not eating grass.
Right.
Talking about God and bless the lawn, and if you go eat it, he'll cure you. But did you see that? You saw that one, Cabal? To where he turned around and had the people running out the church, man, to go eat the damn grass. That's ridiculous.
Oh, Salaki. He also got them to believe that they were supposed to drink gasoline.
Yeah,
the same medicine. Yeah,
I
had them eating grass and drinking gas.
Oh, all kind of stuff, man. Like those people are stupid. The other nations of people are stupid and disgusting, but you're not supposed to get down with that. And that's what you become when you follow that nonsense. When you follow Christianity. Give me the next article.
Kind.
Because one of these days you're gonna finally give up. You're gonna give up and say, you know what? There really is no joining these people right here. We really should have been listening to them guys that we said was crazy all the time. Cause that's what we get. Did you see them saying how crazy we was last night on the feed? Because the Bible does not say to not keep the laws.
Right.
And do you see how many people can say we was crazy for that? But when you break the law and you eat things you're not supposed to, you get sick, you get cancer, and you die. Then okay, we was wrong.
Right.
So we were wrong.
Right. God.
Okay.
God,
that's exactly what they say.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they say. But we know that that's not true.
Right.
We know the truth, and we're trying to help you to where you understand it as well, and you can fix your raggedy life. But you won't listen to us, but you will listen to Kevin Samuel.
Oh, God.
You will listen to this homo that turned around and claimed he wasn't homo. He actually said that he was not a homosexual. He just was raised around. I was raised around a lot of women too.
God.
And my mama told me when I was little, you ain't finna be no punk. You understand? My mama told me, you ain't finna be no sissy. She told me that. She said, damn that. You understand? My mama didn't want me soft, and she didn't want me gay. So, I mean, what women was he raised around? I couldn't play in my mama's shoes. You understand? I didn't play with my mama's makeup, her things. I didn't put on my mama's clothes. Mama didn't play that. You understand? So I don't know what he was talking about. He was raised around a bunch of women. So was I. So was I. And ain't nothing soft about me. You understand? But he is, and they love listening to him. They listen to him before they would listen to the priests and prophets of God. But then when they life go down the tube, here they come. Here they come. Needing help. And you know what the general say? General say help him. he turned around and help him. Because the way our king said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. We got to say that same thing to these people. They do not know what they doing and what they talking about. So sad. Because we could be so great together. We really could. Go ahead, you got it. At the next one. Go ahead, Warren.
Coke's make your own label fail. White Lives Matter is okay, but Black Lives Matter isn't.
This is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola came out with a make your own bottle. That's kind of like the end thing now, right? We went up to Vegas. They got the M&M factory up there.
Okay.
What they got? The Coke, M&M, all kind of stuff. And you can custom make the M&Ms. I did that for my kids. Put their names on. You know, they were so happy about that to see their name on their favorite little piece of candy. they love that. But Coca-Cola came up with the idea where you can make your own labels on the Coke bottle, right? And some Instagrammers, YouTubers or something caught wind to it and went on they site and tried to make some Black Lives Matter Coke bottles and skip the hell to the era that it told. Give it a little more. Read a little more.
Okay, let's see. The company's make your own label promotion lets customers write short messages on the custom Coke bottles. Although Coke tried to block some slurs and trademarks, social media were quick to discover that the company's restrictions are hardly comprehensive and in some cases block inoffensive terms. For example, Black Lives Matter is blocked, while White Lives Matter isn't. Coke included a special rainbow label for Pride Month, but you can't write gay pride. However, you can write I hate gays, Hitler, and Nazi. It's like Hitler and Nazi are bad. It's like Hitler and Nazi are bad, but the users can customize the phrase I am Hitler or I am a Nazi.
What a joke. Now read the error message that it would say when you try to put Black Lives Matter on the Coke bottle.
When the company's system blocks a word or a phrase, a message pops up that reads, "Oops, looks like a name that you requested is not an approved one. Names may not be approved if they are potentially offensive to other people, trademarked, or celebrity names."
So wait a minute. So White Lives Matter is not offensive to black people? You're saying that only your life matters? And those people try to counter that and say that only their lives matter? So that's not offensive. So it says, oops, when you try to put Black Lives Matter, but when you put White Lives Matter, it goes right clear. You understand? Put them on all the bottles. Like, come on, man. And that ain't no accident. That's not an accident. Someone has to program the computer to look for these things. And in order for it to catch Black Lives Matter and the white one slide, it was put into the program. Just put in the program. What do they call it? The keywords, right?
Mm-hmm.
They type in a bunch of keywords and things that you're not supposed to say, something close to it. They turn around and say, oops, this does not look like an approved phrase. And you got to start over. But white supremacy goes straight through.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hell, Hitler goes straight through. But Black Lives Matter, I mean, I ain't with Black Lives Matter at all.
Right.
You understand? Don't think I am. But the point is that they are against us. And in every single way, whatever they come out with, they're going to, block you and let their people pass. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get the next one, Cabal.
Okay. George Floyd statue in New York City defaced with racist graffiti. Cops.
So they just turn around and put up a statue of George Floyd, and a white supremacist goes by and defaces the damn thing. You understand? Like, and see, basically what reason they did this is because here you go, you fight for them to take down the statues of the people that they love.
God.
Right? You turn around and you got all of those racist statues pulled down. But then, now you want to put up one of somebody that you love. And they say, damn that. It's all right, we're going to take it down. We're just going to do something about it. You understand? Leave it up and show you how we feel about it.
Right.
And they turn around and deface the goddamn George Floyd statue. Now, I'm not with making a statue of no one.
Right.
You understand? You're not supposed to make a statue, you understand, of nobody. Right? If we turned around and would come together as a people and separate from them, dead bodies wouldn't be occurring. We wouldn't have to worry about our brothers getting their damn necks sat on. And then what did he get? 25 years? How much did Chauvin get?
I think he got that.
About 25? Somewhere up in there.
God.
And guess what? That's not enough either.
22?
20 who? 22? $22? Okay, no sweat, Q. What? Like I said, that's how many years he got. 22 years for murdering someone. That's still a drop in the bucket, man. That's not enough. Oh, true. Oh, MD. Oh, shalom. Hey, I thought that was Q. Oh, he on. Oh, God. Okay, no sweat, troop. The water word. Look, I'm thinking that was Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sweat. So he got 22 years. That's not enough time. He needs to be put to death. You understand? Our people, in order for them to really seek justice, it don't need to be no. And then it's just one. It's just one guy, and he's not finna do 22 years. He's not. He's not gonna do 22 years at all. He'll be out in no time. Back on the force, turn around and to murder someone. As a matter of fact, they did it right after George Floyd, but it in this case didn't get that much news. They sat on a Mexican brother's neck
God.
and killed him. Was it California? It was Cali. In California. Murdered him for no reason. But they didn't turn around and march for him. They pick and choose who they march for, who they care about. You know, it has to be at the right time. It's the time when they want something. You understand? When them black slimy politicians, when they want something from the white man, that's when they turn around and come and get you and have you go and march and scream and yell all in their malls and stores and city halls and all that nonsense. Got you looking like a damn fool. Feet already swole, and then you going to get out there and walk on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. For nothing. Because nothing happens, nothing gets solved, nothing gets fixed. Our lives are not better. We've been marching since they first bombed us in goddamn the 1920s. They bombed us back then, and you can see us coming out like this, walking out, talking about hands up, don't shoot. That ain't nothing new. They didn't want to die then, and they scared they don't want to die now. And they turn around and have been doing the same. We've been begging and pleading with white people. Look at some of them old slave movies. And you will see them. Master Isaac didn't do nothing. The black woman has been begging for the white man not to rape her for the longest. What does that animal do? He still rape her.
Okay.
We've been begging to be one with these people. Don't oppress us. I was a man. I gotta tell you, damn man, you can see that.
Right.
And if you want to go further than that, try me. You understand? Try me and see, and you'll find out just how much man I am. Like why I gotta recognize that I'm a man? That makes no sense to me. Got the sculpture of the brother, the slave, in chains, like this, begging the wife to my I am a man. That's how they actually see us, man. That's how they actually see us. On our knees, begging like a bitch for their mercy, for them not to hurt and harm us. Man, the black man got to learn how to stand up. And guess what? You can do that in here.
Damn right.
You learn how to, boy, you could be masculine to the max up in here. You understand? We welcome that kind of energy, don't we, Cabal?
Damn right.
Well, you could be super masculine in here. You could be max masculine, extra whatever masculine you is. You could be all of it. You understand? You could be ultra masculine here. Man, hey, I'm telling you, but you could be ultra masculine in the ISUPK. Want no soft ass preachers in here? What the hell is that gonna get us? More drugs in our community? More of our people strung out? They turned around, the white man claimed that he had $800 million set aside to help black people get off of drugs. And not $1 went to the damn rehabs to help a brother or a sister get off the goddamn drugs. So where did the money go? They always claim to have some kind of program, some kind of money set aside to help us. They ain't trying to damn help us do nothing but die. That's all they trying to help us do. That's all they trying to help us do, man. They're not trying to fix us. I remember there was a town meeting at Wold Community Center, and Freeman Bosley was there. This was when Freeman Bosley was in charge. You know, when he was in charge, everybody under him got busted for stealing. You understand? Everybody under Bosley got busted for stealing. Some cat stole $96 million out of Wold. And at that time, you wonder why and how the damn computers was shot and didn't work and they was old. Talk about the internet being slow. Good night. The kids could never get their homework done on time. the center, the basketball, everything was shot in there. I think they finally redid it recently, you know what I'm saying, in recent years. So they turned around and did something. Okay? But they turned around and they had this meeting. And they started snatching the programs. And they was talking about snatching Woe, right? And some brother I was listening to it on the radio, right? I was trying my best to get there. And I was listening to it as they was talking. And a brother stood up and he said, man, he said, with the government taking all of the programs away from us, what are we going to have to make sure that our children grow up and be productive citizens? And I wasn't even in the truth at this time. But I had enough sense to say, fool, you be the program. You know what I'm saying? Why we can't be the goddamn program, man? Instead of depending on these people for every single thing. Why is it that we have to turn around and depend on them for all of their programs when none of their programs actually work and serve us any purpose, man? It don't. The community center, that's nice, man. We need that. We need a community center. Kids need a place to go. It's cool for them to be able to go in there and turn around and play basketball. Negroes love shooting hoops. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with them being able to go in there if they don't have a computer at home. They can go to the community center and get on the computer and do their work. You understand? Nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. But if they take it away, what are we gonna do? We act like we so lost without these people, man.
God.
Like we can't do nothing without them. We can't accomplish and achieve no goals without them having a program and having some money for us? Like, that's crazy, Cabal. Go ahead and give me the next one.
Okay. Racist Uber passenger allegedly threatened black driver about getting shot.
Keep going.
A white man from Cincinnati went on a drunken racist tirade against his black Uber driver, telling him he hoped to hell you get shot N-word, according to the police and advocates. Michael Winterman, 60, threatened the cab driver. So I can't pronounce that name.
Huh?
I said I can't pronounce that.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna play the. I'm gonna play the video. We got. He recorded it, and he got video on this one. Hold on one second. Let me play it. Bear with me for a second, everybody, while I get this video up. Uh-oh. It won't turn sideways on me. Hold on. Here it comes. Everything going slow like community center internet used to do. Dang. Here it comes.
The map is working or not? The map is not working. So you tell me. I don't. Why do I have to tell you how the map is working? The Uber driver is trying to kick me out of before taking me out of my house because he does not know where the hell he is. Glenn Parker to Hampton. He went to the.
Look at he drunk too.
He didn't pay attention to the thing. But I hope the hell you get shot.
He said, I hope the hell you get shot, you fucking nigger. That's how they feel about us, man. You understand? All day long. That's why I said, and that's why I refer to white people as being that barrel of snakes. Which one is gonna bite you? You ain't getting up Ubering expecting or thinking that one of them white passengers is going to get in your vehicle, drunk or sober, because it happens either way.
Right.
He wasn't drunk out of his mind when he don't know what he was doing. You understand? That kills me how they try to blame it on the alcohol. You can't do that. You understand? You can't do that. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he turned around and told me he hope he gets shot, and he called him a fucking nigga on the way out. Like this is what you want to live around. This is what we living around, man. You're not living around Mr. Rogers. What did he say when he came on the show? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Taking off his stinky little penny loafers. You know what I'm saying? Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? That's not white people.
Right.
That's not white people, man. It's this. It's this dude that turned around and said, I hope you get shot, you fucking nigga. That's them. That's them all day long, man. And when are we going to wake up and realize that that is them? You not going to change them. Did all of the Jesus in the world change Dylan Storm Roof? And did he turn around and had that gun and say, you know what? And you know how they do in a movie? When they don't want to do the thing that they do, they take it and throw it in the river or something. Did he do that? Did he stand there at the river looking at that gun like, he didn't do that.
Right.
He said, you know what? I came to kill them, and I'm going to kill them. That's what he did. He shot a 90-year-old lady. He shot a 90-year-old lady. Oh, my God. Like, come on. Like, you're some kind of killer. Shot an old-ass lady that didn't do nothing to you. The claim is that he claimed that all of the black men were sleeping with the white women. Don't nobody want them tricks. You just mad because you can't get one.
Right.
You understand? Dylan Storm Roof was mad because he couldn't get a damn woman. So, yeah, take it out on somebody. And who better to take it out on than a goddamn nigger? And they actually thought that they was going to teach him Jesus, right? Teach him the love of God and the love of Jesus, Cabal. Did it work? Hell no. Did he change his mind? Hell no. Did he stand there with that gun and say, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Or did he turn around and reloaded the thing? How many? Wasn't three? Wasn't it 3 times? What? He sat and reloaded that thing 3 times. He shot at them people 3 times until he killed a total of 9 of them. 9 of them. And then do you know what they had the nerve to do right after he turned around and murdered them? They went to his arraignment with their good Christian hearts and said, I forgive you. Like, damn that, man. Not forgiving this murderer, man. Like, that's crazy. Go ahead, Warren. What you say?
He said they forgave him and the cops took him to Burger King and got him a cheeseburger.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, he wanted him a Whopper. He wanted a Whopper. And they sure did. And did you see how they did it? I mean, they apprehended him as if it was made up. Like he wasn't even doing anything, man. He was just standing there still, you know. He was standing there. They was acting like they was really approaching him in a safe manner and all. I saw that junk. I was like, come on, man, just put him in the car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take him and put him in the car because y'all full of ish right about now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you're right. They took him. He said he was hungry. I guess that's what you get after you murder 9 people. You get hungry, huh? And I guess, hey, you deserve. Yeah, you got the right to eat. Huh? You're still a human being. But those human beings didn't have the right to goddamn live, though. They had to deal with this goddamn filthy white man that in his head made up a reason why he should murder black people. And that's all of them, man. They're all sitting back thinking of ways and reasons why they hate you and why it's so right. They turn around and make it right why they hate you. It's not like, Cabal, they turn around and say, well, am I really, like, justified for hating him? You know, Tyrone never did anything to me, you know. He's really a nice guy. But I just want to kill one of them. You know, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. They never do that. They follow through. They follow through. When they going to turn around and murder a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, they follow through. Whether they the police or not. That sister that knocked on that devil's door, she had a car accident. Knocked on the door, was trying to find someone that would help her because she was dazed a little bit, bleeding, cut. You understand? And it just hurt herself in an accident. And she crawled to the first house that she could see. First house she came to. Knocked on the door, and the devil blew her away through the door. saw that it was a black woman knocking on his door, and he murdered her through the door. Didn't even have an opportunity. He didn't know what she wanted. He didn't know why she was there. But he killed her on sight. They did a test a couple years back. We brought this story out too, to where they had asked, I forgot how many white people it was, but they did a little study, a little research, and they asked all of the white people when shooting, right, at targets, which one are you more likely to shoot at? A black target or a white target? We ain't talking about the bullseye with the circles and the little red circle in the middle. We ain't talking about that. We're not talking about the sign with the man with the knife on the paper. We ain't talking about the one with the man with the gun on the paper. We talking about a black person or a white person. And do you know that everyone said that I would shoot at a black person first? That's what they said.
Oh, right.
All these white people said, oh, most definitely. If I had my choice, I would blow a black man's brains out. That's what they said. Men and women. White men and white women. The target is you. You've always been the target. We have been the target for them wanting to murder us, to destroy our families, to flood our neighborhoods with drugs and completely dismantle us and have our men, the ones that's supposed to be protecting us, strung out in the goddamn street. Our women that's supposed to be nurturing us, strung out in the damn streets. You can't get breast milk or even canned milk out these damn sisters, man. Talking about getting nurtured by when they on the street strung out with crack and smoking weed and popping pills and doing the things that we've always been their target. And because of our leaders, man, guess what? They hit us on target every damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the weak leaders that we have, they hit that bullseye every single time. You finna go right back to sleep with Joe Biden sitting in office. Yes, get the stimulus. I ain't saying nothing about it. You understand?
Right.
Get the what's the one that's coming out next? The 1400. Get that one too. You understand? I ain't hating on the paper. You understand? But that is going to be the reason you go back to sleep, because you're gonna say, "Hey, he ain't so bad after all." When you don't understand that, hell, Joe Biden is a bigger racist than Donald Trump.
Right.
Joe Biden passed laws to put our brothers, our uncles, our fathers and shit in prison to where they just not getting out.
Right.
They just not getting out for petty crimes. For petty crimes, man. They just getting out 25 and 30 years later. Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, he's been doing that since the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And Kamala Harris is right behind him. She was doing it damn near about as long as he had. I think she's just a few years short, but she been doing it too. What's that story about that brother that went to prison, man, and did, how many years he do? 30 or 40 years for some clippers? He stole some clippers. Look that story up for me real quick. It was a brother, I forgot how long he did in prison, man. But he turned around, he stole some clippers. Some hair clippers ain't, back then, I know they really wasn't nothing about $2, $3. You know what I'm saying? If that. Because they ain't nothing but starting off at 10 and 15. You know, you get to the luxury ones. You get the ones that's silver and gold plated. And you know what I'm saying? They got some that's expensive. $35, $40, $50, and $60 and $70. But I know clippers was nothing but a few bucks. You got the story?
This one's different. This one's about hedge clippers.
Let me see if I can find it while you there. But so many of our brothers and our sisters, man, have been to prison behind petty crimes. They turn around and give their people a slap on the wrist and say, Billy, didn't Sue Ann tell you about this drug usage of yours before? You know what I mean? They sit and talk to them. So look, man, look, Billy. We're gonna call Swan. We're gonna have Swan come pick you up. We're gonna have Billy Jean come and get you. And you go home and you get this together. But then, one second. But then when they see us, I can't believe you did that. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe. Wait a minute. Because you didn't have any food, you actually went into a store and stole a pack of meat? Are you kidding me? You're gonna have to pay that store back, and you're going to jail. That's how they look at us. Go ahead, MD.
Look, that's it. Yeah, that's a
You
hedge
got it.
clipper. That's the hedge clippers. It wasn't hair clippers. It was
Oh, it wasn't hair clip. Oh, okay.
Salaki.
So I knew it was some clippers.
He got he got paroled after 23 years, but he had a life sentence for stealing
That's
some hedge
one.
clippers.
He had life. Yeah, he had life. We got that's it. For stealing some hedge clippers.
Okay.
So at Home Depot, how much are those things? How much are hedge clippers at Home Depot? $30, $40. The electric ones cost starting at about $49. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm not saying I'm not agreeing with the. Huh?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Right now, Home Depot.
Oh. Okay, hold on, MD, 1 second.
Right now, Home Depot 22-inch hedge clippers, $16.50.
$16.50. His brother got life for stealing. Stealing is wrong.
God.
Stealing is wrong. The brother should not have stole those hedge clippers, right? Trimmers. Do they call them trimmers or clippers?
Some of them call them clippers. The older ones are
The
clippers.
older ones is clippers. The clippers. Yeah,
new
okay.
ones are the trimmers.
Because that's the one he stole, right? Not the electric kind. The new ones is called trimmers. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay. So he stole some hedge clippers, and he was not supposed to. The brother was wrong, you understand, for stealing it. But he got life. He got life out. When white people get to go home. That woman that lied on Emmett Till, that cost that brother his life, was able to go home. We're never going to get treated fairly in this place. We're never going to be equal. You keep talking about this equal thing. I keep hearing Christians and black activists and politicians always talk about this equal garbage. When Cori Bush herself went to the White House, she got harassed by one of her goddamn fellow damn senators. One of the senators? I think that one was a senator or something like that. And she called her a nigger and threatened Cori Bush in the White House. And you know what the officials had, the conclusion that the officials came up with? They told Cori Bush, you got to get your office somewhere else. They told the victim that she had to get the hell out the goddamn. Like, come on, man. Like, if you can't see it, you got to be completely dumb. If you cannot see that there is never going to be an equal with you and them in this place. They never going to see you as their equal, man. This is the first black, what is her position?
So like first black woman senator, woman congresswoman from Missouri. Yeah.
Cori Bush is the first black one. And they didn't go in, they didn't give her a parade when she didn't get to go in there and do the wave and parade. Why they wave like that? With their hair like that. She didn't get to go in there and march and parade up through the damn thing and pop her collar and all that because she the first black. They said, nigga, get up out of here. That's what this white woman told her. And told her she'll kick her ass. Told her that. And they put Cori Bush out the office and said, you know what? Well, you're bringing drama with you. Because you know that's what they say about the black woman. That she's a drama queen, right?
Sure.
And she is. You understand? But at this moment, Cori Bush was not a drama queen. She was actually a victim. She got threatened. And they did nothing to that white woman. And they kicked Cori Bush out of. They took the black woman out of the goddamn. If you can't see that nothing is fair, when with the little sister that was swimming, they put her out the competition. She was killing the competition, and they turned around and said, "You know what? The attire you are wearing is not official." When she's wearing the official damn swimwear, she's wearing the uniform that they give her to swim in.
Okay.
And they said, "Wait a minute, what you this? Nah, you can't. Nah, we gotta disqualify you." And they did her like that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kabal.
Salakia, they tried to disqualify some of Simone Biles' tricks, like her stunts or whatever they call them for her routine. They said, no, they're too difficult for anybody else to pull off. You can't do that. No, you're too good. You cannot compete against the best in the world doing that because you're too good for them.
You're too good for them. Yeah.
So we can't allow you to do what you do
fight
with
everybody out. We can't let that happen. No. They ridiculous, man. The what's her name? The tennis player. The one that took over after Serena. I forgot her name. They disqualified her because she didn't want to interview with nobody. She said, "Look, man, now is not the time. I don't feel like talking to nobody. I'm trying to stay on my game. You talk to y'all later." And they said, "Guess what? You know what? Well, you're out of here then." And she said, "You know what? Okay then. Damn that. She ain't go beg. She didn't pull a damn Nick Cannon. She stood her goddamn ground and said, you know what? Well, maybe that's the best place for me to be at home." You understand?
Yeah.
Damn y'all. Because she was going to make them all the goddamn money anyway. Go ahead, Kubal.
And Salakia, that's exactly what that was exactly what she did when they tried to say, "Oh, well, she's Japanese, and she's like, "No, I'm Haitian. My father's Haitian.
Right.
I was born in Japan, but I'm Haitian." Like they didn't like her because she didn't want to stand up for that for the heathen side.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She's a Haitian who was born in Japan.
Damn right.
Right. and they got mad at her because she ain't. You know what I mean? She won't admit, like she was too proud of her own heritage, right?
Right.
And it's kind of funny that you would mention about like how Serena, because it seemed like as soon as Serena started messing with that white man, she fell off, and then now this sister came up, started messing with that Edomite. Yeah. All of a sudden, you dropping out the world ranks. All of a sudden, you dropping down and lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey.
Same with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was a man for so long till that white woman beat him upside his head with his own club.
Right.
Then he fell down he was ranked 200 and something.
God.
He was in the 200. I said, damn. I looked at his rank. He started coming back up. I mean, because we are the best to ever do it now. You understand? It don't matter. Swim, golf, basketball. You know, can't fool with a naked in basketball. You understand? Football, you can't mess with a naked in football. You understand? Baseball, you can't mess with a naked in base. You can't mess with us in nothing. Roller skating, skateboarding, what's the damn bike competition thing?
Salakia, BMX.
The BMX. You understand? What's my man name? The one that's been killing that competition since he been in it. Ain't it Hawk? What's his name?
That Tony Hawk was a skater.
Huh? It's a brother. You know what I'm talking about. It's a brother that been killing the damn BMX. He been killing the damn bikes, man, ever since he been in that sport. I can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And I ain't got to say nothing else. We dominate everything. Why? Because we are God's chosen people. And now it's time for us to actually live like it every single day. Not just in the sport. Not just show off your talent. You understand? Mike Tyson and his boxing skills. You understand? Man damn near beat everybody ass. Like, God damn. Brutally, too. Brutally in the first round. 2 minutes. 1 minute. One hit. You understand? Like, come on. You know? Had devils scared as hell. Hey, for the longest, only a black man would fight Tyson. Because we got that same zeal. You know what I'm saying?
God.
We got that same thing. Oh, nigga, I'll whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know how they was talking. Oh, man, I'll whoop his ass.
God.
until he whooped their ass. You know what I mean? But like I said, it took a white man a time to fight Mike, boy. It was a while before I said, you know what? I dare to challenge him. Go ahead.
They used to get mad at Mike because the fight was his first foot. They didn't get
God. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what they got mad as hell, boy. They got fired up because they pay all that money to come see a show and Mike knock them out in the first round. The show's over. They ain't even get to scream and yell that long. Ah, and then it's what? Ding, ding, ding. What? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? They holding him up in the air, walking around the ring. It's over. It's over, man. They can't mess with us in nothing. You understand? And this is why it is time for us to get back to our culture, man.
Right.
Not just so you can be in a sport. You understand? I'm just making a point with that. That yeah, we dominate the sports. You understand? And why? Because we God's chosen people.
Right.
Because of him choosing us to be his people, man, we got skills that nobody else has. I only remember one African playing basketball. That's Mutombo, right? he
was African.
He about the only damn African that played basketball, and he didn't do much when he was playing. He just was tall as hell. He had no moves. You understand? He just was tall. They would throw him the ball, and he was right there at the damn ring and just put it in there. Wasn't he about 6'9", 6'10"?
Oh.
Mutombo,
I thought Mutombo was like 7 foot.
7 foot something. Yeah, he was
think
tall
he was
as hell.
supposed to
Yeah, he was tall as hell. That's the only reason he made the team. Not because he actually had skills. But if you got in the jam, you could just throw the ball up in there and he'll get it. You understand? But brothers, man, Allen Iverson, what they call it? Ankle breaker? Well, we breaking ankles. You understand? We got moves.
Salakia. Mutombo was 7'2".
7'2". He right there at the. All you gotta do is just, and it's in there.
Okay.
That's all. And that's all he was good for. But when it came to seeing a show, it was Michael Jordan. It was Scottie Pippen. What they called him, the Dream Team. You understand? They put together the Dream Team. And that's how you see a show. You come see us play, not them. You understand? Not them. But it's time for us to take our damn skills, our money, our love, our spirit, our everything away from them and give it to our own, man.
Right.
You understand? And y'all pretty much get the point. What is it? Some more articles on there? Which one we at now?
The last one.
We at the last one? That's it? We read it already?
Lie, we haven't.
What's the last one?
The man who shot the 6-year-old.
Yeah, go on and read it. I got to get this off.
Okay.
Cause this cat here, you know, this guy, I don't see and understand. And the reason we pulled this one is because just to show how unrighteous and how unjust this place really is this they're talking about stop the Asian hate, but they're never fully campaigning with stop the black hate, right? Within months, they turn around and pass laws for them to help protect those Asians. Here we are, years, hundreds of them later, and there's still no law to protect us.
Right.
There is a law that says that you're not supposed to murder innocent people, and we keep getting murdered under that law. To where our oppressors and our victimizers is steadily, constantly, and time again released from prison. They get released. They don't say nothing. They don't do nothing. Leave you crying about what happened to you. That's as much justice that you get. Is that you got to go home and now cry about them not standing up for you. Turn around and in some cases say you're lying about what's happening. They do all kinds of things to us.
So
they find all kinds of ways why not to turn around and help justify us. What you say?
Facebook dropped.
What did it do?
Dropped. It just ended the video.
Huh?
It just ended the video.
It just ended it?
Okay. It just cut it.
Good night. All right, no sweat. Read that last article.
Okay. Man freed on low bail for shooting a 6-year-old black boy is back in jail after community outcry.
He took that 6-year-old kid, because I think they was playing in his yard, running across the grass. Man, kids do that. You know what I'm saying? Kids do that, but because we are not his people, he first tried to murder him with a goddamn axe. Tried to hit him with an axe. Was it an axe or machete? I think it was an axe first. And the little dude, man, he Judah for real. He is a nigger all day long. He said, yeah, he tried to hit me with the axe, but I was too fast for him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that little dude, he a soldier. Turn around, hey, guess what? He was willing to eat that axe and he ate that bullet.
Man,
You
right.
understand? Little 6-year-old kid, man, got shot by this goddamn Asian. And not Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. This idiot is out protesting for the rights of Asians to be free and walk the damn street and not be harmed. But when it comes to this little 6-year-old boy, did he even reach out? He didn't even say anything.
I didn't hear
even
nothing.
say anything about it. Why? Because guess what? They don't give a damn about that little 6-year-old little boy that got shot by this Asian. Stop the Asian hate matters more to them at this point. Go ahead, Cabal.
It's like it wasn't enough publicity around it.
Wasn't enough. It wasn't the fact that this Asian shot this little 6-year-old boy, because that's my concern.
Right.
That's my concern, man. Give a goddamn about them Asians getting hated on. You understand? They shot this little brother. Shot this little dude. All because they was playing and they riding bikes and hitting flips and somersaults. They doing what kids do. And they turn around and this dude shot him, man.
Okay.
Boy, that would have came from my side of the house, of the street, he wouldn't have been able to handle that out. You understand what I'm saying? He would not have been able to handle that. I'm telling you, I can't imagine that, man. The things that's out here happening to our people, I cannot imagine me not serving God and this happening to me. This is why I serve the Lord. You understand? And this is why you should serve him too. Because he said it in the Bible. To where the Lord would put these diseases on give me the scripture. To where he would take and he would defend us and he would harm them. If they even tried to come up against us. You know what I'm talking?
Judah?
I think it's in
Where the Most High, if we
obey him.
if we obey, then he'll fight for us and they should keep on going. Yeah, that's Judah.
That's the one. Go ahead, give it to me. Your preacher would never tell you these scriptures because they want you to be a slave up under our oppressor. They want you to get murdered. They want your 6-year-olds and your 5-year-olds and your 8-year-olds to get shot by the other nations of people. They don't want you to actually know what we know in the ISUPK, which is the truth. And this is what the Most High said concerning his people, which is the nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and the other nations of people harming us at all, at any given moment. Go ahead, read that, brother.
The book of Judith, chapter 5, verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Okay, so 1 second. When it says that if there be any error in this people, it's talking about iniquity. It's talking about sin. If we sin in any kind of way, this is why we keep saying keep the law. This is why Christians that was on the line last night did not understand why it's so damn important to keep the law.
Right.
They want to keep saying that it's obsolete. You see that fool that made that comment? That the law is obsolete?
Okay.
Vocab Malone said that the law is obsolete. He said that too. He's a devil, but I don't give a damn. But our brothers and sisters is following that mess and believing that the law is done away with, all because the Christians say so. When that's not what the Bible says.
Right.
The Bible say keep the law from the day you born to the day you die. Whatever time, span of time is in, or whatever dispensation of time it's in, we are supposed to be keeping the laws every day of our life. Not just the times when you feel like it.
Damn right.
Keep going.
Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation.
So if there is no iniquity, no sin, our people are not eating pork, or not sleeping with whores, or not being whores, or not celebrating Christmas. We can kick it all week long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not unlawful for you to have a gathering, have a get together, have a barbecue, long as you got no pork there.
Yeah.
You understand? Long as you got some lawful food there, you can kick it and drink. Long as ain't no weed, smoking or no crack. You understand? You can hang out, you can have a party, you can have a little liquor, you can have some food, you can have guests that man, you can kick it all week long if you can do that. You know what I'm saying? There's no law against it. So why in the hell do we need 4th of July? Why do we need a Memorial Day? It's the only day you want to fire up the goddamn grill is when the oppressors say to. Thanksgiving is when you want to throw your best turkey and dressing in the damn oven. And your candy yams and your macaroni and cheese. At halftime be hard any damn way. Greens tasting like slop. Then you put them goddamn chitlins in there. Oh, boy. You understand? Disgusting. We could turn around and have a feast anytime you want to have a damn feast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not unlawful. And you don't even see that you are a slave. So if there's no iniquity in this people, if you're not homosexual and lesbian, if you're not going to the Christian church in the Muslim mosque, if you're not a fake Israelite, because you're a Christian too, if there is no iniquity in this people, you ain't smoking Marlboros and damn Cool for the Kings and what's some other Lucky Strikes, Virginia Slims, that's a sin. So if you're not sinning against God, if you're not molesting children, if you're not sleeping with other men's wives, if you're not doing these things, if you're not celebrating your birthday, oh, they love that, man. I just saw a so-called preacher, I think wife and her husband on Facebook. They supposed to be in the truth, right? That's what they say. But they celebrating the damn man's birthday. You understand? If you was in the truth, you would know that your birthday celebration is off limits. It's a no-no. It's a sin. You ain't supposed to worship your damn self at all. You make yourself God for the day. And that is unlawful. So if you was not doing these things, keep on.
Let my Lord now pass by.
Hey, you better, he's talking to the king. You better pass by these people. You better leave them alone. You better find you some business. Ain't that what black people like to say? Oh, you better get some business. You understand what I mean? Go on where you go. You go.
Lest their Lord defend them.
Let's say Lord defend who?
Defend them.
And the Lord will defend us then. This is what your pastor don't want. You said your preacher got you crying and begging for peace every damn Sunday. When all you got to do is obey. All you got to do is listen to the Most High and keep his laws. And guess what? You ain't got to worry about nobody hurting you. You got to worry. And this is a heathen talking. This is one of the heathens talking and saying, these people right here.
Moabite.
Huh? Yeah, Chinese. Yeah, absolutely. The damn stop the Asian hate. This is an Asian right here saying out of his own mouth that if these people stand against their God, then guess what? We take over. Well, we'll have all the beauty supplies and sell all the steaks off fro in the goddamn world. But if not, they Lord will defend them. They God will defend them then. This is why we can't change the narrative, because the Most High hasn't changed it.
Right.
You got to obey. The ISUPK for to give you that feel-good garbage that you used to getting. And tell you, oh, man, God love you no matter what. What did DMG say last night? He said the pastor told him that God love you no matter what, man. God love you no matter. That's a goddamn lie. God loves, guess what? Comes with terms and conditions.
Right.
It's not unconditional like what they lie and tell you. That's gay anyways. But unconditional love. Whatever the hell you do to me, I love you anyway. Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? No, nobody even goes for that on the planet except for black people.
God.
We are the only dummies that goes for the so-called unconditional love. You can just punch me in one cheek, and then I'll turn and let you punch me in the other. You put your hand up. That ain't even what they're talking about, though.
Right.
Let nobody there assault. It's unlawful to assault someone. Christ was not saying, that metaphor was not saying let a person literally punch you in your damn jaw and knock 5 of your teeth out on one side and 3 on the other. That is not what he's talking about. So we have to turn around and forgive our lessons. This is something. Forgiving your brother and your sister. What's wrong with it? So that we won't be turning around and have two black people and we murder each other and say forgive. 8,000 words every day.
Okay.
Use the black on black crime. That needs to stop. That needs to stop today. Because we're still on our goddamn own. The worship activity needs to stop today. They don't have to close their doors and keep them out their room. They can stay open year round. But you understand, should not be in their room.
Right.
Learn to keep your goddamn legs closed. Learn to stay out of some legs if you don't want no kids. Because guess what? Children will know where to open the legs and you go in the room. Children come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they're hooking up to you, you understand that. So if you don't want kids, don't have sex. Or if you do, you know what I'm saying? It's not unlawful. Use your time. It's paid for today. Once the life is already, that's murder. That's murder. Like, you can
Okay.
turn around and, you know, not, you know, trying to say it nice, ejaculate inside the cooking room. You don't have to do that. You know, if y'all choose not to have children. But just know that there's a possibility. What they like to say, y'all go raw dog? You go raw dog, you don't have a little dog. You have a little puppy. You understand?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Oh, you want me to read the story? Or, I mean, finish the verse? Or, okay. And their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Our God will be for us, and the other thing we will be a reproach before all the world.
Right.
Everybody will be looking at them like, okay, what's wrong with them? They'll be looking at each other like, damn, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're going to be the reproach, not us. You see what I'm saying? If you will obey,
La.
that's it. And with that, you got your
La. Kind of restarted it, but it was only a couple minutes ago. But, okay, we too out.